What's up, everybody? Today is the day I finally have my first box of Set 5 Battle of Omni. Managed to get to a pre-release event yesterday where I was able to get to a couple of boxes. I am super hyped for this set. There are so many awesome Digimon. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at Black a lot this set since there's a lot of cool stuff. We have tons of new Omnimon support. Awesome new lines like Hexblaumon, Chaos Gallantmon. Plenty of cool singles to chase in this set, so I am very excited. Before I start with the box opening, I just want to say I'm so close to hitting 200 subs. So if you all enjoyed the video and want to give your support, I'd super appreciate it. I think last I checked, I'm 4 away from my goal of 200 subs. Let's make it happen, people. But with that out of the way, let's get into the box. So first, before I go into the actual box, I want to show off just my best pulls from the pre-release yesterday. So just going to go through all of the rares. So for my pre-release stamped cards, I have one copy of Kiwimon, pretty good for any of kind of the Digisorption green deck this set. And I have Metal Greymon Ultras mode, looking pretty cool. Then, of course, I have the Chimeramon, alternate art, not really rare, but a pretty cool promo, the kind of promo prize from the tournaments that everyone gets for participation. Got a Belucomon, super awesome, because again, Hexblaumon's going to be a really sick deck this set. Another Metal Greymon Ultras mode. Whistling, pretty nice option card. Sakuyamon, pretty cool. I kind of wish the Renamon lineup was a little bit stronger because Renamon is a really cool Digimon. Some of the Digimon were a little bit underwhelming, but Sakuyamon's effect herself is pretty cool. For Tamers, I got Nokia. Gonna be super sick this set for any Garurumon. I got a Nokia. Super awesome Tamer this set, especially for any Garurumon, Greymon, or Omnimon focused decks. Got Sora and Joe. Awesome Tamer, especially for the Hexblaumon line. Gonna be super sick for a lot of blue decks. Got Armageddonmon from one of my level 7s. Super awesome. Probably not going to build a Diaboromon deck this set just because that original tournament prize version of Diaboromon is still hella expensive and I don't really have any copies of him. But I managed to get one of the 4-cost Blitz Omnimons. Super nice. Was pretty fun to use in the the pre-release tournament. And my ultimate pool, Omnimod Swords defeat alternate art, super sick, really cool card. I love that he's the first card with a Tamer deletion effect. Really awesome. Probably not quite as good as the regular Omnimod Swords for this set, but still really awesome card. And the fact that I managed to get the secret rare and the alternate art secret rare in my pre-release booster packs was pretty awesome. Now we're going to open my pre-release Battle of Omni booster packs. See if I can get any really cool cards stamped in here, just uncommons and rares. It's a good thing they didn't do any of like the secret rares or super rares because those would have been ridiculous. Ooh, the Greymon that's actually pretty cool that I got the pre-release stamped Greymon. Gonna definitely be making that Greymon Rush deck. I have a video up in my profile if you want to check it out. Ooh, pre-release Sakuyamon. Okay, pretty cool. Probably not the most exciting cards, but still pretty neat. And then for the next pack, I have You Can't Actually Fly, a pretty decent option card to set, and Catastrophe Cannon, pretty cool option card for Diaboromon decks. Diaboromon decks are going to be super awesome this set. Super jealous of anyone who has actually managed to pull all 4 copies of the promo Diaboromon, or who just has the money to afford them, because I really wish I could make that deck if I had all the cards, but you know, there's plenty of other fun decks to make this set. Let's get into this box. Let's see what our box topper is. Nice, super cool. Arata Sonata, super awesome. The kind of Diaboromon Tamer for the set. Start of your turn, if a Digimon card with unidentified and its type is in your trash, gain 1 memory. If you don't know, all of the Diaboromon line are unidentified Digimon, so it's just like a really easy way to get 1 memory at the start of your turn. And during your turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves into Diaboromon, you may suspend this Tamer to play 1 Diaboromon token without paying its cost. If you are unfamiliar with the Diaboromon line, a lot of it involves, you know, making Diaboromon tokens. So just like in our War Game movie, just like Diaboromon kind of multiplying himself, the tokens are weak, but you can spam the tokens to just swing at your opponent's security, Or you could sometimes destroy your own tokens to do special effects like protecting your Diaboromon or Digivolving into Armageddon for super cheap. And let's get into these booster packs. They look super sick. Gotta love that crinkle of the booster pack. Okay, let's go. Since it's my first box, I'll go a little slow with this video. Show off Black Growlmon. Cool line. Your opponent can't reduce Digivolution costs. Tons of rookie. I think there's a rookie of this for almost every color this set. Super good effect since there are a lot of things to reduce Digivolution costs at this point. Digimon, cool. Tons of awesome cards for all of this set. Oh, nice. Kodamon. The Lord Nightmon yellow is going to be a nightmare to go up against this set. Should be pretty fun. Ultimate Flare, pretty good. Black is finally starting to get some strong option cards that are actually worth playing. Shoutmon, pretty cool. Shoutmon with the whole Blitz lineup is pretty nice. Oh, Transcendent Sword. Yes, I was super sad I didn't have any at these pre-release. Pretty good. Basically good enough to be just kind of like another Gaia Force. It does have a DP requirement, but 11,000 DP or less will kill most Digimon, pretty much anything that's level 6 or lower, and most level 6s. And if you have an Omnimon or Greymon, it does 15,000 DP or less, which might as well be everything since you're probably going to be using this card during your turn. Kiwimon. Nice. Diaboromon. When Digivolving, you may play one Diaboromon token without playing its memory cost. Super nice. Metal Garurumon! Yes! This is the main card. I'm really trying to get this set. I really want to make a few different black decks I have, but especially the reboot one I have planned uses black Metal Garurumon. He's super awesome. So reboot. So super good. You know, just always a great effect from black. And when Digivolving, his Digiverse is super awesome. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 6 or less. If no Digimon was deleted by this effect, trash the top card of your opponent's security deck. So right away, you can delete something from your opponent's side of the field. Play cost of 6 or less is, you know, decent. That'll get most level 4s or lower, maybe a handful of level 5s. But even if you're not able to delete something, then you can just trash security. Super nice. And then this is the black memory gauge for this deck. Yeah, super excited for that Black Metal Garurumon. That is the one I'm hoping to get a full playset of. Gonna definitely have plenty of black decks coming out this set that I'm gonna be making videos for. Gonna be making a reboot focus deck, and I also want to do a black Omnimod Swords Turbo, assuming I'm able to get enough copies of Swords. Awesome. Tai, Kamiya, and Matt Ishida. Super great. Omnimon Tamer, one of the kind of like new sets of Tamers that aren't just the normal gain 3 memory at the start of your turn. It's the +2 memory if certain conditions are met. This one, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon play, gain 2 memory. And all of your Digimon with Omnimon in their names gain security attack +1. So any deck focused on Omnimon, super good tamer. Yo, and another Armageddonmon. Pretty sick. Really cool. Fun anti-Omnimon card. Basically, you can play him from your hand by deleting a Diaboromon. And if you do that, he just becomes a 3 cost to play, which is super sick. And he has Rush, so he can attack all the time. And then his main effect during all turns when Digivolving effects on level 7 Digimon don't activate. So most Omnimon out there, all of their big effects are their on Digivolving effects. So he basically just negates a bunch of those, meaning he also kind of protects himself from destruction, since that like original Omnimon, one of the main reasons it was such a good card was on Digivolving, you could just blow up and delete one of your opponent's Digimon. But now Armageddonmon doesn't let you do that. Okay, let's get into Monochromon. Nice. We have our 1 cost red blocker to Digivolve into. Black Algamon, super awesome. This is part of what I'm going to be using a lot in decks. Similar effect to that Black Greymon that was back in set 1.5 or 1.0. Your turn, while this Digimon has reboot, it gains jamming. Awesome inheritable effect. Him combined with the Greymon means you can almost guarantee your entire black deck will have jamming. And tons of black Digimon with reboot, plus our Omnimon plus our Toy Agumon who can give people reboot. Gonna be super nice, really fun. Mechanorimon, awesome freaking blocker. He can't attack, but when he deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, unsuspended. So he can essentially block a ton of Digimon. Super good against Rookie Rush. He can just keep blocking and blocking and blocking. 3 costs to Digivolve into, making him expensive, but 4 costs to play. So honestly, he's more worth it to kind of just play and throw down there on the field. Triceramon, another 5 cost. Level 5 to play, which is nice. Gladiamon, a good Digimon for the Lord Nightmon lineup. Black Makaugamon, another awesome reboot card, just has reboot built in. And his inheritable, if your Digimon has reboot, plus 2000 DP, pretty nice. Pokemon. Guilmon, awesome. I really hope I get some Chaos Gallimon too and Megidramon, since I really want to make that lineup. On deletion, if he's deleted by an effect, gain 1 memory. Pretty nice. Nice, awesome. Starting to get my Red Greymon. If this Digimon has Agumon, it's Digivolution cards. Gain 1 memory. Super nice. Takumi Aiba, the anti-Rookie Rush to new Tamer. Your turn, when one of your Digimon Digivolves, you may suspend him to trigger draw 1. Just super nice. Most decks you're always going to be Digivolving, so just being able to get basically 2 card draws off of 1 Digivolve is very nice. And all turns, any level 3 Digimon gain when attacking, lose 1 memory. So goodbye Rookie Rush. And we have another Sakuyamon. Pretty nice. Oh, I think I saw something shiny at the back. Okay, Vajramon, another 2 cost purple. Always nice to have. Dorvikmon, pretty cool. This effect is actually pretty decent. You may trash 1 red Digimon card in your hand to add its DP to this Digimon for the turn. So essentially he could become the most powerful Digimon for the turn and just never have to worry about any DP insecurity, or just swing over any Digimon your opponent could have on the field, assuming you have something strong enough to trash from your hand. Another black Galgamon, awesome. Black, again, like I said, really the color I'm chasing this set. Super cool. Yellow would be cool too. Like, I'll be happy to have a Lord Knight in my deck, but more interested in black. Hoping I can get Omnimod Swords since I haven't pulled any yesterday. Another copy of Arata. Super. Oh, we have something sick in the back. What is it? Yo, Omnimon, one of the alternate arts. Pretty freaking awesome. This set, honestly, so many alternate arts. If you don't know, there are multiple Digimon in this set that have multiple alternate art cards of them kind of like fighting. So for example, Omnimod Swords has like 2 alternate arts of them fighting different Digimon. There's a bunch of these that are kind of like 2-part portrait cards. So if you see how the edge only goes onto this side, there's another Digimon that kind of matches up with him. Some of them look like they're fighting. Some of them look like they're just standing together. Super awesome. This Omnimon, probably not as good as some of the other ones that are out there, but still nice. So he's cheaper to Digivolve in 2 for 4. Still has 14,000 DP, which isn't too bad, but he gets Blitz, letting you attack even if the cost goes to your memory's turn. Your memory goes to your opponent's turn. And when Digivolving, he can unsuspend, meaning he's always able to attack the turn you Digivolve into him. And during all turns, if an opponent's effect would delete this Digimon or return it to its owner's hand or deck, you can prevent it by trashing one of your level 6 Digimon. So essentially, just a little bit of floating. The first time he would be gotten rid of no matter what. He's just always going to be able to protect himself. Lots of awesome alternate arts this set. I am not jealous of anyone who is trying to make full alternate art sets this set, because that would be horrendous with how many there are, especially how many cool ones. Awesome Paildramon, another good Digimon from the Hex Blaumon line. If you don't know what that line is focused on, it's essentially a bunch of removing Digivolution sources to trigger Hex Blaumon's effect, which is essentially just broken. Any Digimon with no Digivolution sources, Digimon, good egg, can't attack or block. So essentially just crippling your opponent by getting rid of all of their Digivolution sources. The new Argamon, pretty cool. Basically just another anti-tamer card, which is good since there's so many new tamers this set. And Earthshaker, a decent purple removal card. Okay, so we got our alternate art for the set. So we either have another secret rare or another alternate art. Musiamon, nice. We have our purple jamming card. Another Mechanorimon, Rowdy Rocker, Agumon, Gabumon, both of the kind of new ones, which are really good for the Garurumon Omnimon lineup. Nice, another Belucomon, one of the main rookies we really want for Hexblaumon, and Mega Digimon Fusion. Pretty interesting option. The next time one of your Digimon digivolves from level 6 to level 7 this turn, you can reduce the memory cost by 6. So essentially digivolve into any Omnimon for free or any other level 7s also. But at the end of the turn, return that Digimon digivolved with this effect to the bottom of the owner's deck, and you trash all of the Digivolution cards. So essentially, for whatever reason you really need to summon Omnimon, but you need to keep it your turn so he can attack or whatever, you can use this card. Not sure how good it is. Honestly, it probably in most cases would be more worth it just to digivolve into the Omnimon a normal way, but kind of cool. Garbagemon, 5 cost drop. Gessamon, nice blue just because, 3 to play for a champion isn't bad. Starmon, Dorvikmon, Black Growlmon. I haven't gotten any Gallantmons yet. Chaos Gallantmon. Chris Paildramon, nice. I think that was my first one of him. So the level 5 from the Hexblaumon. Trash the bottom Digivolution of all your opponent's Digimon. Super nice Digivolution effect. Sunamon, Alterous Mode, and all delete the most powerful deletion card in the game, although not necessarily the best. You may return one of your Digimon with Omnimon in its name to its owner's hand to delete all Digimon and Tamers. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of Digimon you return with this effect. So essentially just a complete board wipe reset for both you and your opponent. More of a desperate measures card. Oof, my camera stopped recording for some reason, but luckily I was able to catch it before I opened the next pack. Nice, another Paildramon, Cutemon, Pillowmon. A lot of really good Digimon for all the sets. Nice, Supreme Cannon. We have some new Digitometer that are useful. A lot of kind of good cards for old lineups. Nice, Megidramon, awesome, really cool. And then Neptunemon. Really, honestly, his effect is pretty cool. Not being able to be attacked means, he could just kind of swing safely. Not strong CP, but if you give him jamming or something, it's just nice to be able to swing and not have to worry about this card getting retaliated against. And then Megidramon, really cool for the Chaosmon lineup. Essentially, when you digivolve into him, both players trash top 5 cards of the deck. So good for any of the either purple or just even the red Gallantmon. Good effect because you could digivolve from purple or red. And on deletion, if you have a Tamer in play, you may play one level 6 card with Gallantmon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. So just really nice, and it's cool that it could be used with both the purple and red Gallantmons. And we have, Omnimod Swords, super awesome. This card just looks so sick, even just like the regular art. Super big deal for black and purple decks. It's gonna be a super awesome card. When digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you may play up to 2 black and or purple Digimon cards with play cost of 8 or less from your trash without paying their memory cost. So super awesome. One, it helps you with kind of like building a wide board, something that both purple and black tend to do with a lot of different effects that just kind of let them bring out extra Digimon. And when attacking, you may return one level 6 Digimon card in this Digivolutions card to its owner's hand to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a play cost of 12 or less. So essentially one time you're going to be able to just delete almost anything your opponent has, pretty much anything they'll have that's not a level 7, which is pretty nice. Super good to see that I've gotten at least one of those Swords this set, since that's going to be a really good card and probably going to be pretty expensive since I think a lot of people are going to be wanting him. Nice, Golemon or 1 cost blue blocker. But yeah, we have a lot of, honestly, there's so many awesome options this set for builds of different decks. Purple has some new cool stuff, new options. Revive from Darkness, really cool. Option card, Fake Agumon Expert, kind of neat. Since obviously we have a lot of rookies with on-deletion effects. We have new options, and honestly the new Tamers too are pretty cool to kind of just add some diversity with their little different effects. One Renamon, pretty nice, and then another Whistling. I do think black is one of the colors that was kind of treated the best this set though, finally getting a lot of stuff. Getting some more level 7s, getting our own Omnimon for black, while he's also a good purple Omnimon. But getting some awesome, better option cards like Ultimate Flare that can delete most things. Absolute Blast, going to be a really good option card. Blazing Storm of Metal, also really good card, especially for any reboot decks, which I will be making. Just one cost until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your Digimon with reboot gain plus 1000 DP and blocker. So we have full board of everything reboot. You just like block everything. You don't need to worry about being attacked. And a security effect, your opponent's Digimon can't attack players for a turn, then add a card to your hand. So it can kind of slow down any big turns your opponent has where they're planning a swing. The blue version, the BT5 Metal Garurumon, and Izzy and Mimi, another good green tamer. But yeah, for black specifically, I think the one card that I'm kind of sad I haven't gotten them the most excited for though, we finally have Warumanzemon, which is the first black 5 cost level 5 to play and 2 cost to Digivolve into, which is super upsetting that all of the colors have had a Digimon with those values for a long time, and black is just getting it now. 2 more of these guys. I don't get why they felt the need to hold black back so much from getting Warumanzemon until now. Especially when like red and purple have multiple cards with 2 calls to Digivolve into now for level 5s. But you know, it's fine. Okay, let's see what else we're getting. Another Arata and Rafil Simon. I think that's the name. One of the really good new Digiverse cards from the set. Really nice because she can also Digivolve from a level 6 for just 1. Digiverse 2. All of your Digimon get plus 2000 DP for the turn. And your turn, when one of your Digimon activates Digiverse, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. So green is really the color kind of leading Digiburst right now. I think most of the other colors only really have 1 or maybe 2 Digimon with Digiburst effects. Green is the one that's kind of getting a lot more. Nice, another Paildramon, Gladymon. Getting a lot of the good Lord Nymon cards. Just need to get him. Terriermon assistant. He's so cute. Look at him. He's probably not a good assistant though, because Agumon doesn't look very happy. Digiburst 1. Reveal the top card of your deck. Add it to your hand if it's green Digimon. Otherwise, place it at the bottom of your deck. And War Greymon. Nice. So we have 1 Metal Garurumon and 1 War Greymon from the set. Pretty nice when Digivolving. If there is a Greymon in one of this Digimon's Digivolution sources, then you get to delete a blocker. Kind of nice. And he also has an inheritable effect. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less when attacking. I do like that we're starting to get more level 6s with inheritable effects. Oh yeah, also Commandramon, kind of cool. Another Commandramon's always good if you're trying to make a D-Brigade deck. Still feel like that deck needs like a decent option card or another card or 2 to make it real good. But you know, eventually it'll come along. We have another copy of Nokia. No, we have something awesome here. Shoutmon DX, awesome. And I believe this is another, this is an alternate art card. Pretty sick. Honestly, Shoutmon DX is also really cool. When Digivolving, he has Blitz, so super nice. You know, you could just like attack even if it swings the memory gauge, swings to your opponent's turn. 12,000 DP, not bad. But when Digivolving, you may place 1 red Digimon card from your hand at the top of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Then for each Omnimon or Omnishaman or Z Greymon in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. So essentially, you can just build stupid stacks of a bunch of level 6 Digimon or like level 5s. So essentially, you can just build a ridiculously huge stack of red Digimon to give this guy a bunch of extra inheritable effects. Plus, you get to delete things if you are putting Shoutmon or Z Greymon in there. And if you Digivolve them up into an Omnimon, then that Omnimon is going to be broken with all of these level 6s you could potentially put. Which a lot of the Omnimon have level 6 effects when you attack or something, or if they're destroyed, you can discard level 6. This Omnishaman essentially lets you have multiple level 6 Digivolution sources on that Omnimon, making him more powerful. Pretty cool. So that was our second alternate art for the set, meaning we probably won't get a secret rare. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed it was Omni Shoutmon, because even though he's a cool card, he's not really one I'm looking to use this set, but still cool to have. Nice, another copy of Greymon, also full place out of that. Transcendamon, this is my 3rd Balokomon, and Tactomon, awesome. Another really cool purple Digimon I actually have a deck idea planned for. Multiple effects when attacking. Activate one of the effects below. If you have no other Digimon in play, activate all of the effects instead. And you can either choose to gain 1 memory, give him plus 2000 DP for the turn, or delete up to 3 of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So kind of nice for an anti-rookie rush. Gaining memory if you know your opponent doesn't have anything, you just want the extra memory. Or if you need to give them a little power boost, really nice. And of course, again, if you have no other Digimon when you Digivolve into them, you can to activate all of them. Really nice, kind of situational, but pretty cool purple Digimon. I do like the idea of getting more Digimon in the future with effects you get to choose between. I think that's a kind of neat idea. Pick the right effect for the situation. Absolute Blast again. Nice. Black War Greymon, another cool black card. 4 to Digivolve into, which, you know, usually isn't ideal for a level 6, but he does have Scary Attack +1 and Reboot. Pretty nice. And Shoutmon DX, the regular art version. Monochroma, Kodamon, Daramon, Paildramon. Gonna go faster since we do Shademon, awesome, another Digimon from Security where it can summon itself. Fusion and Terriermon Assistant again. I think I should still have a couple super rares to pull from this set pack. I don't think I've gotten all of them yet, so let's see if we can still get some cool things. Another tie and another Catastrophe Cannon. I think I've actually gotten a decent number of playsets at this point for a lot of the common cards. And getting some good of the ones that I wanted. Nice, another Takumi and Argamon. I've gotten a lot of the cards that I need for the Hex Blaumon lineup so far, which is very nice. Now if I could just actually start pulling some of the Hex Blaumon himself, that would be good. Warriormon Sagittarius mode and Wisellen. I do like getting these cards that can Digivolve from 2 different levels. For the kind of like mode change type Digimon or like form based Digimon. Okay. Nightmon, always good to have. Omni Shoutmon and Lord Nightmon, awesome. First copy of him. Again, this card's gonna be so good this set. Probably will end up making a deck of him. I don't know. I've kind of avoided playing yellow decks the last few sets because I really want to play them because yellow is one of my favorite colors and I like the Digimon in them, but they always end up being super meta, which means going to locals with the yellow deck just results in a lot of mirror matches, which I kind of just hate. So like War Greymon and everyone making, but I feel like I'm gonna have to make Lord Nightmon because it has a lot of Digimon I really like. So when attacking, you may play a yellow level 3 Digimon card or a yellow Digimon with Warrior in its type from your hand without paying its memory cost. Honestly, that first effect is kind of broken because that just means any level Warrior Digimon, so even like Nightmon who's level 5. I almost feel like they should have limited that to like 4 lower Warrior, but it is what it is. During all turns for each other Digimon you have in play, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP, so a really cool yellow card. And a lot of the yellow warrior / holy warrior Digimon this set focus on either searching each other out or just giving you kind of extra cards in some way or another, so it's really good. Nice, another Chris Paildramon, almost gonna have a full set of him. Black War Greymon, and yes, Warumon Zaemon, awesome. Never been so excited for such a vanilla looking card. So no effects, but again, 5 cost to play. First level 5 we have for black with that cost, and 2 cost to Digivolve into. So finally, if you're trying to go for like a black turbo type situation, this is the perfect card to have in those decks. 2 packs left for the box. Let's see if we can finish strong. Maybe get 1 more super rare, or even I'd just be happy with 1 more Warumon Zaemon because that's a really good rare to have. I've gotten a lot of full play sets of black cards I want, which is really nice. Diaboromon again. Mimi and Greymon. I've gotten way too many of this card. I never want to play this card. I don't even think his other effect is that good. If he Digivolves onto a Metal Greymon, You can delete a 4000 DP or less. Like, I guess, but not really. I don't know. I mean, having an extra inheritable is nice, giving it 2000, but just not really looking at this for any of the cards I'm playing. Or any of the decks I'm playing. But not really looking at that card for any of the decks I'm planning to make. But that is the end of the box, everyone. To show off. But that is the end of the box, everyone. To summarize my best pulls at the end for our box topper. We got Arata Sonata. Honestly, pretty cool tamer to get a box topper of. And if we include our pre-release best pulls, we've got for our super rares, Reflugemon, Tectomon, Shoutmon DX, Omnimon, Lord Nightmon, all pretty solid cards. Metal Garurumon, honestly, probably the super rare I'm most excited about. I really want to get full place out of this. Really looking to make some awesome black decks this set. 2 copies of Armageddon, pretty cool. Omnimod Swords, honestly, probably my best pull in this, even over some of the alternate arts, just because this is going to be such a good, strong card this set. And we have our Shoutmon DX alternate art, Omnimon alternate art, and our Swartz Defeat alternate art. Another decent. I don't think he's quite as good as Swartz, but still a nice card that I think is going to be worth having at least 1 or 2 of. That is the end of the box, everyone. Let me know what you think. Once again, if you could subscribe and give some support. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon with some more Battle of Omni box openings and some awesome new deck profiles.